English like that alternately, or just read the Tibetan English you understand? It is the book.
Both is good. Both is good.
Alternately.
Yes.
Okay.
Page 265 in retreat level. The Bongkun says, long calling the boy from far.
Lama, the English first.
Okay, in this Golden Prayer Book, page 125. Yes, the one, page 125. Volume 1, FPMT Prayer Book, Volume 1, page 125. Children can pass to detail. Everybody has? Page.
Yeah, read the English first.
Okay, we read in English.
The first stanza, and then we chant in Tibetan.
Lama, think of me. Lama, think of me. Lama, think of me. The wisdom of greatness of all Buddhas, one taste with the Dhammakaya. This is itself the ultimate nature of all high lamas. I beseech you, Lama Dhammakaya, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bardo. Wisdom's own illusory appearance, the conqueror with 7 branches, is itself the ultimate basis of emanation of all kind lamas. I beseech you, Lama Sambhogakaya, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bardo. Suiting the dispositions of the many to be subdued. This is itself the behavior of the Sambhogakaya of the Kai Lamas. I beseech you, Lama Dhammakaya, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bardo. inseparable three kayas, appearing in the form of the Lama, is itself one with the very essence of all kind Lamas. I beseech you, Lama, the inseparable three kayas, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhava. Peaceful and Rafu Idams are also the Lama's nature. And since no Idam exists apart from the High Lama himself, I beseech you, Lama, who comprises all Idams, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhava. You, Lama, who comprises all Buddhas, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhava.
Sanje Kunji Yejesu Rame Nambaraja Chenje Sanje Konde
wisdom, compassion, and power arises as the Lama. Therefore, the Supreme Arya Lords of all three types are also the High Lama himself. I beseech you, Lama, who combines three families in one. Please guide you always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhagavad. Three types, however many elaborated, are the Lama. The pervasive master himself, in whom they are all included, is also the Lama. I beseech you, Lama, as master of all the families, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhagavad. Is the High Lama himself. I beseech you, Lama, whose presence combines all refuges, please guide me always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bhagavad.
Sanje Chetan Gede Goenje Jebo Lama Chejo
Thinking of how the actual form of all Buddhas arises in the aspect of the Lama and mercifully guides me, reminds me of you, Lama.
Sanjay Gunje Raso Lame Nambara Jane Samajin Lama.
Thinking of how you show the excellent, unmistaken path to me, an unfortunate wretch being, abandoned by all the Buddhas, reminds me of you, Lama.
Sanje Kunje
Thinking of this excellent body, highly meaningful and difficult to obtain, and wishing to gain its essence without uttering choice between gain and loss, happiness and suffering, reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of the experience of not knowing what to do when the great fear of death suddenly descends upon me, reminds me of you, Lama.
Maybe I make some comments on that. The one before. The verses before that, all the Buddhas manifesting Guru, aspect of Guru, and guiding me with compassion, reminds Guru. So all things that reminds Guru. So that's very effective. That's very effective words. That's very effective to even every day to remember by heart. In every day to remember by heart. That's very, very effective, powerful words. So that's what to remember heart. What one recites, but remember in the heart as so the next one, also one meet Guru, so one meet Guru, so remember Guru, so something to. It's very good to this all the form of Buddha manifested in the aspect of Guru, and then guiding me with compassion, so reminds me of Guru. So that's so one see the Guru, one remember Guru. It's to remember other, you can that you can remember by heart. So next one, so the 1,000 Buddha descended, 1,000 Buddha descended the first eon. So already from those 1,004 Buddhas already descended in this world. Sangye Shaktu then descended already, and I don't remember, this is mentioned in Dodakaya Sang, fortunate eons of Sutra of the fortunate eons, there is mentioned each Buddha's parent's name and how many sentient beings subdued and all that, say, turn Dharma will, so forth, So Shakti happened in this world, and what you see, and enlightened so many sentient beings, but oneself, yourself left out. So difficult to subdue. So difficult to subdue. Unable to subdue by Shakti, even though enlightened numberless sentient beings, but oneself is left out. So difficult to subdue that. Then then Buddha Setu happened, and then so the many sentient beings enlightened, but turn Dharma will enlighten many sentient beings that become Arhat or so many, but yourself never become didn't get subdued, left out, didn't get subdued, didn't receive teachings directly from the Buddha's Setu, so left out, didn't become direct disciples or receive teachings and subdue the Buddha, so left out. Then Usum Buddhakashava happened in this world, and then so many paternal Dharma worlds began enlightenment, Arhataship, achieved Arhataship, become free from samsara and all that, so many, but yourself left out and unable to be subdued by the Buddhakashava, and Buddhakashava is also disciples, and the disciples, the enlightened or the become arhat, so that, but you did not become even arhataship. You don't achieve arhataship even that. So that left out. So it's like when you eat food, as a meat, that or the soft goes able to eat, but bone can't eat, can't chew, can't eat, so left out, bone like that. You're left out. You see, so difficult to subdue. So that now Guru Shakya Muni Buddha number 4 from the 1,000 fortunate eon of the 1,000 Buddha or the fortunate eon, and the 4th one Guru Shakya Muni Buddha descended in this world, and so revealed teachings, and so many become enlightened, so many disciples, oh, like that goes on, so many become enlightened, there's so many become arhat, even the I don't remember one arhat, then we made a whole, and each disciple become arhat, achieved arhat, and then he throw one stick in the hole, like that. By doing like that, the whole completely filled with the stick. In a piece of stick throw. Each time his disciple become ahat, he throw one stick. So the whole hole in the ground completely filled up with the stick. Become so many of his disciples become ahat. Oh, so that Shiva Samsara ceased the delusion, karma, cause of suffering. So like that, even one had like that, had story like that. Example. Also, so oneself didn't get subdued by Buddha, didn't receive teachings directly from Buddha, didn't get subdued. So left out. Then Nagarjuna, Asanga Zopa, the great yogis Sara, Naraba, and Saraha, and Naraba, Talapa, and Nagarjuna, Asanga Zopa, those 6 ornaments, true sublime disciples, so forth, of Buddha, those pandits, then so many other pandits happened, but oneself didn't get subdued by them yourself. By all those great yogis, those enlightened holy beings, enlightened many other beings, turn Dharma will many other beings, but yourself not, unable to subdue by them, left out. So like that. So unsubdued, so difficult. So that, and then in Tibet, the Gaza. The Pama Sambhava, Jawalung Chemba, and such five great Saja Lamas, Saja Pandits, so forth, the 5 great Saja Lamas. Then Maba Milaraba Gambova, so forth, then Lama Zongaba. Lama Tsongkhapa is a disciple, and then Lama Tsongkhapa is a disciple, Jawa Insaba, who became enlightened. So it became enlightened so easily in the one lifetime, in a brief lifetime. In the brief lifetime of designated time, then so that happened. Others that happened when many others became enlightened in a brief lifetime of designated times. Not only Milarepa, many others. So many happened. Complete path, completed the lumbering realization of the path to enlightenment. So many enlightenment things happened. So never become, never get subdued oneself by them, left out, so difficult. So heavily it is obscured the mind, and so difficult, unbelievable, like that. So now in the just rough to get the idea of some numberless holy beings, enlightened holy beings happened, disabled. Oh, then oneself didn't get subdued by them. So now, so like this, so pitiful. And so all those past holy beings didn't get subdued, left out. And then, so here now, so this. So now taken care by looked after by, I was looked after, oneself looked after now by the guru, by the present guru. So it's like, it's like, how to say, that more, well, in the life, that because so to say, example, most people, most poor. So like you have no home, you have no home and no other, no home, no food. What kind of no home, no food, nobody take care. You are left out. Nobody take care. You so like like a baby on the hot desert. On the hot desert, there's no water. No green, nothing. It's so hot, on a hot desert. So his baby left out there. Nobody guide, and so nobody guide, and so dangerous. You can be eaten by animals. You can be anytime can be eaten by animals. You can be, killed by others, or what, so like that. In the forest, there is no light, not even stars, not a sun, moon, but not even stars. Completely gloomy, and you are in the forest and surrounded by tigers and bears and tigers and bears. Bears to drink? No, not drink. Bears, bear, not bears. You are surrounded by bears, lots of bottles. So tigers and bear and so many vicious animals around, barking or roaring, or that you can be eating any time, like that. So unbelievable, really peaceful situation, wow, something like that. So it's like that. So obscure. The kind of ticks our mind in. So anyway, so you see, then the Guru, you see, so nobody take care of you and let out guideless, no refuge, guideless. So people, then the most difficult time, and then you see the president, the Guru, is the ordinary aspects that you can see, receive advice, and the advice, receive advice. Then teach alphabet, and then to be able to read Dharma books and teach alphabet, and all transformation, then commentary, giving a vow, and then so like that. This is in order. All of this. So that one ordinary aspect, so that one can see. Ordinary aspect, so that one can see. Otherwise not. If a pure aspect Buddha can't see, then numberless Buddhas exist anywhere, exist everywhere, but one can't see. Like that. Sorry. I have to make a bad voice. Funny voice. So ordinary aspect means showing mistakes. It means showing mistakes. So then also so that one can see that ordinary being, ordinary aspect, and one can see, or one can communicate, one can receive teachings. Otherwise not. Otherwise impossible. You can see aspect Buddha, aspect deities, and pure aspect can't see. All of that. So the numberless Buddha's deities I mentioned already. Those numberless enlightened beings already happened, but nothing didn't receive teachings directly from them, didn't get subdued directly from them. So the today for the showing ordinary aspects, showing mistakes, showing ordinary aspects. Unbelievable, the kindness of that. Kindness of that for me, for oneself, is unexpressible. This, it's greater than space, kind of. If it's materialized, if it's in form, is form greater than space, sky. The kindness is unfathomable, unfathomable. Intelligence, samjara deva, unexpressible, unfathomable, unexpressible. No limit. No limit like the limitless sky. So no limit. So that show that guiding oneself to the happiness of future lives, then liberation from samsara, then full the state of omniscience, state of omniscience, Buddhahood, total elimination, obscuration, completion of the realizations, and bring that, by showing all that's bad, by showing mistakes, that's how kind that is, and there's no limit. In every second, it's like the kindness in every second. The kindness of Guru is like limitless sky, like that. In every second, the kindness of Guru is like limitless sky. Like that. So the conclusion that. So anyway, it's the most amazing. Like that. So. Mano Lam Sang Tenzo, to the physical eye, in that dala. Mano Lam Sang Tenzo, Samje Lama Tenzo, thinking, showing me unmistaken path. Thinking, showing me unmistaken path. Reminds me Guru. Now here I'm mistaken path. Yes. First of all, in short, first of all, yes, meditation, teaching meditation in the world is full. Meditation, teaching meditation, or teaching. But, yeah, but the rich become cause of samsara. That meditation is just cause of samsara. That meditation is just cause of lower realm. Just another cause, another additional cause of lower realm. Or if you don't know, the meditation being taught in the world, and the people very interested in meditation and look for meditation, this and that. So so many become cause of samsara. Become cause of samsara, become cause of lower realms, not the additional cause of samsara, lower realm. I mean meditation or teaching. Now even Buddhists, now even Buddhists doesn't mean to correct. Even Buddhist doesn't mean it's correct. There are many wrong ones. Even it's called Buddhist, there are many wrong ones. Though it takes time to understand. It takes time to. If you learn Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, well, at least Lambrim well, then you can understand what is correct, what is wrong, what is right. The teachings, practice, meditation. Otherwise, it's difficult. That's what I say from my heart. I don't know much Buddhism. I don't know Buddhism. I mean, I don't one or two words. Just a little familiarity with one or two, three words, like that. But that's all. Nothing else. So Buddhism doesn't, even though it's called Buddhism, not necessarily is correct. So many is not necessarily correct. Just that much I want to say. Then if you learn well Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, of course philosophy, but then even then you have a basic wisdom to be able to discriminate what is right and what is wrong. Teachings and meditations, so forth, practices, all of that. Otherwise you can't. Otherwise cannot. You can't judge. It looks very nice, so you like that, but you don't really know what is right, what is wrong. So meditation practice, teachings are so. Anyway, so it all depends on your past karma, and prayer. If you have done good prayer to meet the right teaching, right meditation, so there it depends on your karma from past lives. So if you have good karma to meet the right teaching, the unmistaken path to learn unmistaken meditation as mistaken teachings of Buddha, in particular Lama Tsongkhapa, that's then so that's very important point. Unmissing, showing, reflecting how the unmissing path is shown to me reminds me of Guru. That's very important point. So that So when you read that amazing part, that meaning is like that. So more so Lama Tsongkhapa met clearest explanation of Buddha's teaching, the emptiness, and the emptiness person gave you, and also tantric explanation how to achieve illusory body. Unified state Vajradhara, the unification of the clear light in illusory body, unification of normal learning, that's enlightenment. So before that, you have to achieve the unification of illusory body and the clear light. So before that, you have to achieve the clear light and illusory body separately. So first, clear light or meaning. After that, you achieve the pure illusory body. After that, before that, then you achieve the impure illusory body. Before that, you clear light example. So there is the 5 stages of Tantra, like that. There's the isolation of body, isolation of mind, isolation of speech. So isolation of body which is in the general state as well. So the isolation speech, isolation mind, with the clear light, So anyway, like that. So it was explained how to achieve the illusory body. Explained before Lama Tsongkhapa, but not much details that Lama Tsongkhapa explained. So it's like that. So afterwards, Lama Tsongkhapa explained so much details how to achieve illusory body. Then from Sutra, the emptiness, Shunyata, Prasangika, 4 schools, Babashika, Sudantra, what? Chidamandra, Savatandra, Madhamika is true, then Savatandra and the Prasangika. So the Savatandra view. So the basic, not talking much, without talking much, just that basic thing. So therefore, I want to say how we are so fortunate, how we are unbelievable. Most we don't realize ourselves. We don't know. We don't realize ourselves. We just what do you call English word? Take granted. This is like this, or take granted. But we don't realize ourselves. So fortunate, unbelievable fortunate. We don't realize ourselves. So that's so important. Then you see, even Buddha, in this world, even Buddha, who is achieved enlightenment many eons ago, had to show the aspect of death, passing away. So so that sentient beings to realize Buddha's praises and the teaching, and so to not follow the permanent concept, wrong concept, the causative phenomena, good life, with the nature impermanence, but believing as permanent. So to break the concept. So they are sure that Buddha has no death, but he showed aspect. So could not see Buddha like before, could not see in this earth, so the aspect passed in the Krishnaga. So like that, and that's Nega Tunjet and the Kenyan Judo Daga, Mano Nimbo and the subject Lama to know. So they see our life, as I mentioned the other nights, other days. So this doesn't last long. There's reality. It can be stopped. This life, human life, can be stopped any day. Any day, in the night, any daytime, any hour, any minute, any second. Any time it can be stopped. The death can happen. So this perfect human birth, which has great meaning. That you have an opportunity to practice the morality and achieve a higher birth. Dedicate merit can be born in Pure Land, Tawakatu, like that. Unbelievable opportunity one has by creating the course, by practicing bodhicitta, collecting many merits, dedicating, practicing bodhicitta and so forth, mental prayers to be born in Pure Land, so that by practicing morality and charity, and to get a higher birth, perfect human birth, next life. Great opportunity this human birth has. Not all that, by actualizing the three high trainings, morality, concentration, wisdom, three high trainings, you can achieve the liberation, or the nirvana, the liberation from oceans of samsara suffering. You can achieve that. And then by generative compassion towards the numberless sentient beings, Bodhicitta, they can achieve a peerless happiness, so omniscience you can achieve for numberless sentient beings. Wow. And free the numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering and bring them in the peerless happiness for full enlightenment. Wow. What this life can do, what this human life, your human life you have received this time, what it can do, what it can benefit to numberless sentient beings. Wow. Most amazing. So beautiful like this. But so difficult to find like this again. It's extremely difficult. To create the cause, so difficult. And so even just the morality and we can see how even others are difficult and yourself difficult. Even one morality to keep pure, so like that. So difficult to find such this highly meaningful, perfect image birth again. So difficult. So that's just about one time that we have. This good birth, perfect good birth. So therefore now here we have choice. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second we have choice. What do you go to? What do you take? Happiness or suffering? Life, happiness or suffering life? You have choice every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Hell, go to hell or go to enlightenment, or go to samsara or nirvana, or lower realm or happy birth next life. The choice. And even now, every day, whether happiness, whether you want happiness or whether you want suffering life. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second, you have a choice. Which one? Depends. It depends. Totally, it's in your hand. Totally, it is in your hand. It is up to your mind. Totally up to your mind. How you think. So. Right now, you think positive way. So if you happiness now, you think negative way, you have a problem now. Also like that. So, man, Ningbolend, Sanjay Lama thinking, wish to take the unmistaken essence. Thinking to take the unmistaken essence, it reminds Guru. So the unmistaken essence. You take the essence of this life, but has to take unmistaken. So again here, the word unmistaken is a very important issue. So many people mistaken in the essence of what they take in the life, and especially even they met Buddhism. Even they met Buddhism, even they think they are following Buddhism, but not perfect, not unmistaken essence, not taking the unmistaken essence, no. Even though think that they're following Buddhism, all like that. so much. So this is a very, very important word. So here the Lama Tsungava here completely adopted in your hand. Everything is in your hand. It's up to your mind. So like present right now, the happiness or problem. So it depends on your mind which you think. So that. Yeah, so okay, so the complete and all that. This is a big discovery to us. So yeah, so same time.
Thinking of the experience of not knowing what to do when the great fear of death really descends upon me reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of the experience of just now suddenly separating from all of the factors in his life and going on alone reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of the experience of my naked body falling to the terrifying fires of hell and being unable to bear it, reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of how the suffering of hunger and thirst without a drop of water is like any experience in the unfortunate feather lamp reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of how very repulsive and wretched it is to become a foolish, stupid animal, and what it would like to experience it myself reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of the refuge to protect me from this, since I am now about to fall into the wretched states of bad migration, reminds me of you, Lama.
Choe Java She Lama
Thinking of how bright and light actions are experienced and how to practice thorough and precise engagement and restraint reminds me of you, Lama.
Kana Leje Nyawa Shejen Dave Jundo Chejen
Thinking of the method to escape this prison of endless existences, the source of all suffering reminds me of you, Lama.
Tame Sebe Zongai Dunga Nijungum Dele Tave Taje Sainji
Thinking of the plight of my beautiful old mothers, who face in the space, fallen amidst the fearful ocean of samsara and tormented air, reminds me of you, Lama. Therefore, Lama, please bless me to cherish my mental continuum, effortless experience of profound three principles of the path and the two stages.
Lama Zoya Samada Reni Zame Zome Jala Jewa Lame Jinje Roshim.
Please bless me to strive in one-pointed practice of the three trainings with the intense thought of renunciation in order to reach the secure state of liberation.
Choda Nejo Zambe Tabe Zenza Ziji Laho Zeji Jola
Please bless me to train the precious Supreme Bodhisattva with a special attitude, taking responsibility to liberate all migrators by myself alone. Please bless me to follow after the ocean of conquerors with the will to cross the very end of the great waves of these of conquerors' children. Please bless me to realize the supreme beauty of emptiness and independent arising, appearance and emptiness complement each other. Please bless me quickly to generate the experience of taking the three kayas into the path, ripening the bases of birth, death, and sorrow. Please bless me to arise as the illusory divine body itself, the play of the four joys and four emptinesses, the radiant mind absorbed into the central channel. Please bless me to meet the ultimate Lama, the bare face of my innate mind, with the covering of protection of true existence, perceiving it as true removed. Please bless me to be one with the three secrets Lama, the vast Samakaya of great bliss, which has exhausted the elaborations of the two obscurations. Please abide separately in the center of my heart until the great enlightenment, and mercifully bless me, the child, to follow after you, the Father. Lama, think of me. Lama, think of me. Lama, think of me.
Dona Chanze Bado Yedame Jone Paje Boye Zemba Lama Bandela me namba tawala gaze Rada meje jenzele bato emugu Rame jemaze. Thank you very much. So maybe dinner.
Thank you very much for this.
Calling for dinner.
What time do people need to be here?